Welcome back to Latin with Mrs. Gearing. So this is our 12th version of a verb in Latin that we are looking at, hence the number 12. So this is your future perfect passive indicative. We've looked at all the actives and this is our last passive indicative, and then we will move on to subjunctives. If there is a video topic that you'd like me to cover, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if it's useful to you. This is our last tense of our passive indicatives that we will be looking at today. So our tense is future perfect, voice is passive, mood is indicative. If you missed any of the other passive indicative forms, then go back through my most recent videos. I'll link to the future passive indicative up here. Right, so we translate the future perfect passive as I will have been something. If it's future perfect, in the future means in the future, who knew? And then the perfect bit means that in the future, it will be in the past. So if you think about it, by next Tuesday, I will have done my homework. My homework will have been done. That is your future perfect passive. It will have been something. I will have been carried. He will have been carried. He will have been warned. It will have been completed. So that is your translation for your future perfect. You form it using your PPP, your fourth principal part, and, that is not finished, the future tense of the verb to be. So that is ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritus, erunt. So if you look here, monitus eris, you will have been warned. So two separate words, PPP, your fourth principal part, and your future of the verb to be. So I think you can contrast this with your perfect passive or your pluperfect passive. Your perfect passive linked on the screen now. You have your PPP and your present tense of the verb to be. Your pluperfect passive linked on the screen now. You have your PPP and your imperfect of the verb to be. Erameras, erat, eramus, erat, erant. And for this one, future perfect, you have your PPP, which is your perfect passive, and your future of the verb to be. So ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritus, erunt. Don't forget, like I've said in both previous videos on, these are called periphrastic, I'll write it down for you, formations. All that means is that, that was not very neat, periphrastic, that should be an H. All that means is that it takes two words to make one formation. It's a very fancy way of saying it. But your periphrastic formations, when they have the participle, your perfect passive participle, they must agree in number and gender and case. So it would actually be portatus a and portati I a. So if it was me talking and I will have been warned, it would be monita ero because I am feminine. I would be a feminine noun. So you can pause here to have a look at these, but just making sure you are happy with your participle agreeing and your future tense of the verb to be. Okie dokie. Look, I even put a bonus in this one. So pause here, have a go yourself. I thought maybe it would be useful for you to have some English into Latin practice. If you don't want to, just ignore it. Aren't you lucky? Your video finishes earlier. So ductus eris is ero, eris, erit. So you, singular, will have been led from duco. Amati erimus, we will have been loved. And you can see there your participle changing to amati. Audita erunt, so this is about something neuter because that A is plural and so it must be neuter. Audita erunt, they will have been heard. So you could say verba audita erunt, the words will have been heard. Data erit, he, she or it will have been given. Visus ero from video, so in your second conjugation, I will have been seen. Remember what I said though, when you have video in the passive, it could be seem. So I will have seemed could also work here. Tenti erimus from teneo, we will have been held. Scripti erunt, they will have been written. Lecta erit from lego, he, she or it will have been read. Now, lecta would mean that whatever it is that's being read is feminine, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's she will have been read, because remember, if you have epistula, meaning a letter, if you had epistulus lecta erit, then that would mean the letter will have been read. So you always have to think, what is the noun it's referring back to? So he, she, or it will have been read, but your noun will be a feminine noun. Inventi eritis, from invenio, you, plural, will have been found. And again, referring to a feminine plural noun. So it could be puellae. And latus eris, you, singular, will have been brought. If you want to challenge yourself, then you can complete the bonus. He will have been seized. So find seize in your vocab list. So it's down here, rapio. So remember, we need the PPP, so raptus, and then he, she, or it, erit. They will have been seen, so go to video, VC, or I or a, because we need that participle to agree, and then erunt, because remember, you lose it. So your first person singular has ero, the rest of them have an I, except for your third person plural, which goes to that you. Ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritus, erunt. Careful on that you. Excellent. How did you get on? Do let me know. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful to you, and subscribe to the channel for more Latin grammar coming shortly. Thank you.